So again, this is an experimental thing. I just take confidence because of our friends will not mind if it doesn't work. What I'm showing now is I faced this problem a month before while working on an open source project. So I just shared the problem statement and then we'll start from there. So it's related to dependency injection. So it's kind of a live code. So from my side, what I have done is, as I keep saying, the lesser amount of code that you keep to learn a complex topic, it's always better because you can go straight to the topic rather than keeping any distractions. Okay. Now let me keep it very, very simple. I just removed all the other code. I kept that as simple as possible. Now I have a manager. So manager is the one who owns that entire store. And I have a store. I have stores. So now the stores are going to be created. Managers can be created. But I want to make sure a store gets created only by manager, because when manager creates a store himself, he can apply a lot of observations, checkpoints, then calculating the revenues, appraisals, all that he can do. Basically, he can manage stores effectively. In that case, it's kind of factory, but the thing is, the manager is a factory for stores actually. In that case, that's what we are going to test. Okay, so let us consider a very basic case. Now this is the test case. I'm just running a manager in that actually manager intern. He creates an store. So it's a very simple Java class. Manager has a constructor, and in that he creates a store, and then the store says, okay, I was created by manager. That's okay. Now that ran successfully. Manager created the store. Okay, but what I need to make sure is I don't want anybody to create the store apart from the manager, and that's the place where all the problem starts. So now let us get into the problem now. So the problem is I don't want this behavior. So I don't want this behavior to happen. That is, in this case, I want to create the store, but I created the store right here. That is manager test. This is somebody else. This is some stranger who creates a store, which I do not want him want to happen actually. So how do we restrict that? Any ideas? Can anyone of you give me idea? We will see how to implement it, but tell me how what is the idea? How do we? I mean, what should we do to restrict that? Let me reiterate the question. So there are two objects: managers, stores, and which stores are internal to managers. Nobody should create store themselves. Only manager can create, open the store, close the store. And here, this test case is actually working fine, but it should not. It should actually say this is an exceptional case. So in this case, let me put one of the possible solution that I have actually. Okay, in case if the store knows who is creating it, then store can say, okay, no, you are not the right person to create it. Then I'll not allow you. I want to put that check. Here, I don't want store should say no. If maybe I'll put the clue even I'll give it a simpler clue. If calling of the constructor is not manager. Now, can anyone tell me how to do this? Okay, maybe I'll give a clue. I put a debugger here. I run it with the debugger. So I need some information, right? So I need some information to make sure that this doesn't happen. So the store should be aware of who is creating me. If store is aware of that, it can put some intelligence here, okay? Now in Java, you will have a stack trace. You will see that often in exceptions case. So what is the use of stack trace is actually, now I can see you are calling me and you are calling me from so-and-so place. That calls stack trace will be there actually. I don't know how to see that in IDEA, but stack trace will contain that. I don't know where to see that. Okay. Manager test. See, manager test is the one who is calling this. Okay. Now, if I can get this information, then I can make the check. How do we get this information in Java? Yes. In Java 8, it's kind of bit clumsy, but Java 9 provides a much simpler way. This is how you can get that information. So now all that we are going to say is, you have this information. Now you run the test case. Test case passed, and you see it's new store created by manager. new store created by manager test. Okay. Now in that case, what I'm going to do is I would say if caller class dot equals manager dot class. That is not our problem, but if it is not, then I would say so new legal access exception. Or now, so you can track that always. You go here, exceptions. Now store cannot be created. Now you try to create the store even exceptions. You run that. Okay, now it doesn't allow you. Who are you? I'll call the police. This is the message that that person is giving. Clear? Any doubts so far? Are we good with this?
Once I needed this kind of behavior in one of my projects. So what I did back then was that I'll put this store class inside the manager class, and I'll make the store class constructor private, right? And because of the need that I need this store from only from manager, so I will create a method in the manager class which will be public and will be responsible for creating this store, because store is inside this that class and will be able to create this store class. So I thought that it was kind of hack, but maybe you can give some idea more.
Excellent. I'm coming to that. Excellent, excellent. In fact, great question actually. What you did is you played with this access modifier, and then you got it right. You wrap that store inside your manager so that you safeguard the store. Correct, Kiran? On a high level.
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. Ideal in your case actually. Okay, but in this specific case, even though it is not visible in the sample, right? In my case, what happened is this is not one store. This is actually multiple. Okay, let me put that actual use case itself. What I'm trying to do is something like entity manager in Hibernate. I will have more stores, each store specific to one table actually. So it's n number of tables. And in my case, I tried using package that is default scope, which means only within a package you can access. Even if I do that, right, the problem is outside that package or test cases inside that package or multiple modules inside, then this check will not work actually. We cannot create it. So in our case, the problem, Kiran, the store can be multiple. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Apart from that, there is another issue. I mean, there may be some functionalities for which you don't need the manager. If you wrap a store inside with a manager, then every time you want to access the store, you will have to go through the manager, which may not be the real world scenarios.
So for that matter, yeah, like we can return a store object, right, from that manager method, and with some public methods in stores, and like we kind of produce.
So there are various ways actually. So the bottom line, in fact, it's a good discussion. I'll tell you.
Yes.
These access modifiers, final keywords, these are all actually for a purpose. Sealed classes in Java 14, these are all for purpose because they give more control. The perspective is what matters, I think so, because you need to see them that is a lock. You need to keep locking your object as much as possible. If you see them as a lock, you can see all this actually connecting to one place actually. Maybe I just take one more step. Now I got what Kiran said, so I just want to put that relate to the same problem so that we finish the solution actually. Now, Kiran, hope the problem is clear. Now there are multiple stores that are going to be created. Okay, Kiran?
Yes,
okay.
Clear.
Now let us try to solve that problem. Okay, so even this is not considered. We should not consider this as a solution. This is the same. This is the reason that I put Dagger first rather than Dagger as the next topic as per the original plan. Okay. Now in Dagger we discussed this. If we want to eliminate an error, where do you want to eliminate the error? Runtime or compile time? So what is always preferable? Prevention is better, right? So we always, given a chance, we would like to see that right at the compile time, not at the runtime. So at the, I don't want the compiler, first of all, to accept this case. This is an invalid case, actually. Basically, this is, in this case that you see, this is an invalid case. Let us not have that invalid case, first of all. So we will not have all this check. We will just have the store as it was earlier by our manager. This is how the constructor was earlier. So we'll keep it very, very simple now.
Got an extra curly brace.
So we'll keep it very, very simple now. So let the test case pass now. It will pass, but we don't want to make it pass. Okay. Now the check is, it's very simple. So between manager and store, we want to pass some secrets that nobody else should be knowing it. If that establishment happens, manager test should not be aware of that secret or should not be able to create that secret. If we come to that agreement, probably we are solving this problem much effectively. So in order to do that, it's this kind of a hack actually. So what I am trying to do is I am actually creating a secret class here. At the same time, this class is accessible outside as public class. Okay, now it is a public class. And I make sure this guy store has be created only with, so that's why we make it as final. Now this is the infrastructure that we have. So it accepts as part of the constructor. You don't give it, I don't create it. So manager cannot create it. But this, he can always create it, not a problem. He will create it. Okay, now the test case will pass. But at this point in time, we are better placed. At this point in time, we are better placed. What we can do is, I will simply lock him. Now this is working fine, but just a moment, we are going to lock him now. We will lock him saying, if you make it as private, you'll think that, okay, I'm going to make it private. Okay. Now the problem is, if it is private, this cannot be done, that's okay. But this also cannot be done. Okay, now that is a problem because this guy cannot access a static class. Okay, now I cannot make this private. Okay, the only option that I have, he should be public. If secret is public, it is no longer a secret. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, I will add a constructor. Okay, secret is public, but you cannot create a secret. You know that there is a secret, but you cannot create that secret. I make him private, but this private can be done here because this is internal, and he is not going to create anybody. So he is okay because he just will access it, and he cannot create it because this constructor is not available. And now the compiler itself will say, okay, guys, do not create the store directly. Create manager. And that's the only way that you can no longer, you don't need this runtime exceptions anymore. You run it. Here you go. So now the store is created by manager. Now you no longer limited with one store. You create a number of stores. But we are very sure that the stores are created only through manager. Any doubts?
Can you show the store class?
Yeah, this is the store class.
There was a request from Raya sir that can we see the constructor code of the store?
Yeah, this is the constructor.
And the one secret class to. Okay. Yeah, this the mechanism you have used in secret. That is what exactly I've done.
Now that a secret is an independent class. That's the only difference. So instead of making the store as a secret, we open the store, but you cannot create any store outside. You create only through the store secret.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So that's all from me today. Hope it was useful. Back to you, Savik.
Can I see the store class once more? Yeah, sorry.
No problem, no problem. Any questions, anytime, yeah. So you have a secret final, which means without you passing that in the constructor, you cannot create the store itself.
There needs to be a check for not being null, secret not being null.
I was waiting for that. Okay, excellent. Yeah. Yeah. Who was that?
Praveen.
Praveen, excellent. Can anyone tell why Praveen is saying so?
Because if secret is null, then you cannot create a store.
No.
If you put null, then you can create.
Consider this guy is a culprit, okay? He can say, I want to create a new secret. Null. Oh, no.
New manager null.
No, manager null.
Oh,
Manager
yeah,
is not.
yeah.
Manager will
Yes,
keep
I think
secret.
code was.
We cannot create it.
New store of null.
New store.
Yeah,
You cannot create it because store is a private. Yeah, correct. New store of null is possible. Now here you run this. Correct. Now you run this. It will say illegal. I don't want that as a blocker because this should not happen ideally. So I make it a runtime exception. I don't want to catch it through the code. That will corrupt the code. So it is going to say runtime exception. Tell me the secret. Yeah, Praveen. Great. I missed that.